Howdy, Possum Patty here, going live. Welcome everyone in the chat and also gentle replayers. I'm starting a couple minutes early, yeah, because last week I had a bit of a crash. So I just want to make sure everything's working fine before we start. I've got my Bob Ross socks here, and today we're going to art. So I thought I would put these on for inspiration. Let's see who's here. Lala, howdy, Laura. Lori, sorry. Howdy, Lori. Thanks for coming in early. Lala says, I'll be running late. I have a Zoom appointment. Gwen says, good morning, Lala. And Lala says, good morning. Hi, Gwen. And I can't read. Hold on. Krista, howdy, you made it. Yay, yay. Well, I hope this beginning goes smoother than last week. Yes, that's why I started just a minute early. Yes. Howdy, Gwen. Howdy, howdy. And Sheila, howdy, howdy. And the Possum Peeps, she says, good morning to the Possum Peeps. Well, I'm just putting on my Bob Ross socks for some inspiration because we're going to art today. Yes, we are. And guess who's in the room? Guess who followed me in? The mayor of Soggy Bottom is here. Wow. Wow. Okay. She wants to pop up and say hi to everybody. Howdy, howdy, says the mayor of Soggy Bottom. Dinky winky woos. That's okay. And Laura is my given. Oh, really? Oh. They call you Lori, but Laura's your real name, but on YouTube, you're Lala. Not too confusing. I must have had that, psychic connection there that you're really a Laura. Yes, that was definitely a psychic connection there. Joni, howdy, howdy. Joni's here. Howdy. And Trisha, howdy, howdy. Welcome, welcome. And Annette just popped in. Howdy, howdy. My grandson, love Bob Ross. There's a Bob Ross experience thing in Kokomo, Indiana. I've not been. Ooh. Kokomo, Indiana, a Bob Ross experience. Was Bob Ross from Indiana? Was Bob Ross from Indiana? Somebody have to look that up. Yeah. He was from Kokomo. Thank you, Krista. Bob Ross was from Kokomo. Kokomo. Everybody's saying howdy to everybody. Yeah, we're going to get started in a minute. I was just telling the folks, yeah, I popped in a minute early, yeah, because tragedy last week. I crashed. I'm in West Virginia now, but was raised in Southern Indiana. Oh, wow. Thank you for sharing that. Joni said, beautiful cat. This is Stinky Winky Woos and Sister Gray Braid Shay. She wrote a story about Stinky becoming the mayor of Soggy Bottom. Yes, that was in my Happy Mail pocket letter from Shay. I did a video on that, and she's just been showing up like all the time now, yes, because she figures, well, folks are writing stories about her, yes. Linda B, howdy, howdy, Linda B. Come on in. Welcome. She's waving to everybody. Tina, did I say howdy? Howdy. Did I miss somebody? I got Tina. Tina's here. I think I got everybody else. Yeah, I think I got everybody else. And that says, howdy, to Patty and Mayor Stinky Winky Woes. What do you want? Ah, she's scooching all around today. You want to get down? I don't think so. Okay, let me scroll back down. Let's see. I'm sorry, Bob was born in Florida, but I believe he did a show from Kokomo. Oh, okay. Well, that's like not being born there, but still from there, right? Thank you, Lala, for that little message. Rhonda, howdy, Rhonda. Howdy to Rhonda down in Texas, right, Rhonda? Rhonda's in Texas. Oh, thumbs up for Stoggy Bottom Crew. Thank you, Joni. Thank you. Thank you. Is it time to start? What time is it? Oh, we still got a minute. We still got a minute. Yes, we do. We still got a minute. Folks are just coming in. Rhonda says New Mexico. Oh, there's my bird clock. Vicky, howdy, howdy. I was close, sort of, kind of, right? Down in that general area of the country. I knew it was like way down west, south of where I am. Yes. New Mexico. Rhonda was born in Pennsylvania. Rhonda, where in Pennsylvania? Because, you know, I'm not from Pennsylvania, but I did live on a farm in Pennsylvania for 22 years. Yes. Eastern Pennsylvania. Yes, Texas is your neighbor. Definitely to the east, right? Yep, to the east. Waynesburg. Waynesburg. That sounds familiar. Waynesburg. Is that central? North? East? I'd have to look at a map. Waynesburg. I could do that on my computer while we're waiting. Let's see. Waynesburg, Pennsylvania. Sounds so familiar. Let's see. Waynesburg is Waynesburg. Oh, you're west of Falling Water. Let's see. Pennsylvania is so big. Waynesburg. Okay, yes. All right. You were about as far as away you were about as far away in Pennsylvania as you can get. Yes. I was in eastern Pennsylvania and Waynesburg is western Pennsylvania. And it's a really long drive across Pennsylvania. Yes. All right, let me go back here. Angela, howdy, howdy, and welcome, welcome. Yes, Stinky Winky Woos, the mayor is here. She followed me right in today. I'm getting cat hair in my nose. Southwest, just yes, south of Pittsburgh. Brittany, Bling Bling's here. Bling Bling in the house. Howdy, Brittany. Howdy. I used to live near Pittsburgh in Oakdale. Wow, a lot of Western PA folks here. When you went to school, okay. Yeah, when you went to school. Pittsburgh area. Stinky Winky Woo, still to show. I'm going to have to put her down when I start painting, though. Yes, I might put her down right now. Oh, she's such a big girl. Oh, I need to brush her again. Woo! Okay. Yeah. Cat hairs on everything now. I brush her, but she sheds. Yes, she's a shedder. Becky, howdy, howdy. Welcome, Becky. Linda B says, I'm so excited. I'll be making a tree stump house. It will be my first one like this. Yes, yes. Oh, a tree stump house journal or a real tree stump house? Because I'm making the tree stump house journal. So let me know. Yes, let me know. I think West Central, my sister lived there north of Morgantown, West Virginia. Wow. Patches is here. Howdy, Patches. Howdy, howdy. Dinky said meow to Patches. Yes. Rhonda grew up in Sugar Grove, Pennsylvania. Too small to mention. Linda B says journal. Yes, wait, hold on. Everybody hold on. It's over here. As I walk around the room, Stinky follows me. There's my tree stump journal. I'm gonna make a door and a window, and I got some more decorating to do on the cover. I love, look at the thing on the back. I love that. And the inside. It's just, this is just gonna be a super fun glue book. Yes, that's all this is. Although I might do some journaling in here. You never know. You never know. Lots of decorating to do. Right now, it's very plain. Most of the folks here are longtime Awesome Possum peeps, but there's a few new ones. Do you remember my mushroom house journal? That was a complete piece of work. Yes, it was. I know, I keep getting up. This is the mushroom house journal. And it has a door, and the door has bark latches, a real bark, and it it just has everything on there. Lace and doilies and flowers and ribbon, and these are like sequin stars and applique down here. And here's the key to open the door right there. And then this side has the window with the fairies inside. I don't know if you can see that. And let's see. Oh, this is real bark with lichen on it. But when I put the Mod Podge on there, the lichen turned from green to sort of yellow. I think the chlorophyll went away. But this is real bark with lichen. And I preserved it with the Mod Podge. Sparkle Mod Podge. And it has a plastic window and a picture of fairies inside and another frog down there. And it's got ribbon and a doily and lace and oh my stars, it's got everything. It's just a complete piece of work. And this was a brochure from somewhere, from like the Home Depot or Lowe's or Big Box home improvement store. And so it's only got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spreads, 12 pages or something like that. But even the inside is very complicated. The inside is very, very complicated, yes. Mostly fairy journaling in here. Oh, there's a couple little tiny pages in between the big pages. Little fairy pages there that I journaled on. And this is my Angela Rose when she flew across the pond and came to Soggy Bottom. There was something in here. Rhonda, I think there was a page in here of stuff Rhonda sent too. Let's see, wasn't that one? Or might be in the other fairy journal. It's all fairy journaling except for when TT went to the doctor. Little Miss TT, yeah. I don't know why I put it in there. I was doing fairy journaling and that's what happened that day. Postcard from Janet Nash, yeah. So this is the mushroom house. And this is the tree stump house. Okay, now question. How much decorating should I do on the tree stump? Should I go a little crazy? Should I go halfway crazy? Should I make it plainer? What do you think? Cray cray or plain? Let me go see who popped in. Jenny, howdy, howdy, Jenny. Welcome, welcome. All right, I gotta go back more, I guess. Hold on, let's see. Sorry, journal, beautiful. You are so darn creative. I agree. Thank you. It looks so fun. I love all the colors you used. I'm making a room out of a book. Oh, a room out of a book. Wow. That's going to be interesting. Yes, Rhonda. Wow. Lala says, I loved watching that journal come to life. I know that's a piece of work, that journal. Patty could make and sell journals. No, Patty's not going to make and sell journals. Who just popped in? Leslie. Howdy, Leslie at Mermaid Cove. Kelsey is watching too while she eats lunch. Aw, baby Kelsey. Howdy, howdy. All right, got to back up. It jumped again. Let's see. Oh, howdy. Oh, I know. The name's a little bit different and I haven't remembered it yet, but hold on. I did write it down. I think I wrote it down. Stand by. Labna. The uranium angel is Labna. Labna. Howdy, howdy. Lala says, go crazy. Rhonda says, go all out. And that says, go crazy. All right, scrolling back down here. Gail, howdy, howdy, Gail. That mushroom journal is it's a work of art. Thank you. Such imagination in your journals. Oh, Sandy, howdy, Sandy. She says, cray. Lamna says, howdy. Martha, welcome, Martha. Thanks for coming by. Gail says, yes, go crazy. Becky, did I say howdy, Becky? I think I did. You can never do too much decorating. Tina, crazy, lots of leaves and critters. Yeah, I was thinking about, well, there's going to be what? Gnomes in the window and the door, I think. Something living inside, but then I was thinking like a squirrel can be sitting, up here somewhere, and a little snail could be here. All kinds of things live on a trunk, right? Oh, roly-polies. They live sort of under the trunk. We could put some roly-polies, could put some leaves. I could make some faux lichen and faux moss, right? So that wouldn't that be fun? Because that's why I have a lot of colors, because of the lichen and the moss, the green moss and the black liverwort and the yellow and black and all different color lichens on there. So this is just the beginning, and it's going to be a travel journal. So I can get the signatures going, but I can still decorate the cover because I can slip them right out, right? I can slip them out anytime and keep working. And I was thinking of making some square pages and just having the pages hang out all willy-nilly. I thought that would be fun. The trunk will still stand out because, it's corrugated. It's got a lot of texture. Did I just put my elbow in my paint box? Probably. Whoop. All right. This just fell over. Happy little tree mints. This is our snack for today because we're arting. And if you just came in, I've got my Bob Ross socks on for inspiration. And our snack is some happy little tree mints. And we were talking about Kokomo, Indiana. They're tiny, so if you want to take two, go ahead. Pass them around. Thank you. Let's see. Yes, lots of leaves and critters. Let me scroll. Okay, Helen. Howdy, Helen. Can I scroll back up? Yeah. Okay, everybody's saying howdy to everybody else. I love that everybody's so friendly. Yes. Helen says 5 equals 10 here, Gwen. Let me back up. Make sure I got everybody. Okay, I think so. I'm down to Martha here now. A little bit more. It's 9 a.m. here for me. So you're 3 hours earlier. Sandy says, I pray everyone is well, enjoying the day. Yes, thank you. Oh, 10 past 5 p.m. Oh, 10 past 5. 10 past 5. Okay, I still got cat hairs on me. Itchy. My bad typing. No problem. Janet Nash, welcome, welcome. Howdy. Thanks for popping by. We were just talking about some journals. And Janet was the one who inspired me to make a mushroom house journal. That was a while ago. And this one, I just decorated all cray, right? Crazy, went crazy on this one. But this one was inspired by Janet. And this is really funny because, oh, it fell down there. Janet is making a treehouse journal, so she inspired me to make this one. Janet's so inspiring, isn't she? Yes. And I've got the first coat of paint on there, and I scraped out the corrugation to make a window and a door, but I'm going to do more decorating. Yes, I'll be doing a lot of decorating. And that one's going to be a travel style journal. Putting them down there because I'm going to paint. Okay. All right, so what I did, I think I got everybody. Howdy, KM. Howdy, howdy. Oh, thank you. Thank you for loving just journaling. But Patty, I think you inspired me to make shape journals. Was it the caravan journal? Oh, isn't that fun? I inspired her to do a journal that was a shape, and then her shaped journal inspired me to do one of that shape. Oh, I did the caravan. Let's go back. When I had the gingerbread house and the haunted house and the caravan, and I think those 3. Yeah, I think it was those 3. I had a couple of houses, the gingerbread house and the haunted house and the caravan one. So yeah, I had a couple of shape journals going on there. Kathleen, howdy, howdy, and welcome, welcome. Kathleen, howdy, Kathleen, howdy, howdy. Welcome, welcome. Okay, and we moved to Arkansas from Puerto Rico. I have to catch up on some videos I've missed. Oh, wow, that's a big move. That's a big move. I had lots of family in Arkansas. Yes, I did. Up north, Pocahontas, Greene County. Carrie, howdy, howdy. Carrie at the Paper Monkey. Howdy. Yes, we all inspire each other. Yes, it's a lovely community, Janet. Yes, it is. Yes. She's watching and making tuna fish for lunch, Carrie. For some folks, it's lunch. For some folks, it's breakfast. And for some folks, it's dinner time. Dinner time at Janet Nash's. Yes, I know that. Okay. I have the mother of all watercolor paint boxes here. And this is very old. Look how big it is. I thought I would get this one out because there's some pinks and purples and phthalo. phthalo green here somewhere. And I got a purple and like a lavender and a pink over there. And some nice green over here. And what I did earlier, back there, I got out my sketch pad, and this is just a mixed media sketch pad. Put that down there. And I drew, where's the original? Oh, it's right back here. And I drew some sweet peas. Because I planted some sweet peas and I want to do a journaling page, but I don't have a journal for just gardening. So I'm going to put it in Howard. But I thought I would put that down there. Make copies of it. I made it a little large for the Howard journal, so I wanted to shrink it down. So after I sketched it, I went over it with a micron pen. Stingy's just knocking over my journal on the floor. Micron pen. Oh, I got tape on the name. It's a micron pen. And then I took it over to my printer, which is a copier also. And I resized it down to 75% and printed it out. And then I resized one down to 66% and I printed it out. And then I resized one down to postcard size. Can you say giveaway? Can you say giveaway? All right, but if you don't win the postcard, which I will paint and send out to somebody, you can go to the link. I don't know, can you scroll way up to the top? Susie Allen, howdy, howdy, and Jolanda, howdy, and welcome. Yes. Oh, and Donna Marie, howdy, howdy. Oh, folks popping in while I'm yakking here. Did I get everybody? Howdy. Okay. If you scroll way to the top, if you can, I'll put it in again. You can go to the Google Drive. Here, let me get the link. I'm working on my computer here. Let me get the link here. Copy the link. Put that away. Come back. Okay. I'm putting in a link to... Okay, if you look at my message in chat, there's a link to my Google Drive, and for free, you don't have to pay anything. You just go to my Google Drive. You can download a copy of the original. So if you don't want to draw sweet peas, but you want to paint along, you can go to my Google Drive and download the original and paint it in, color it in. Use your pencil, doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna put the original over there. And let's see, which one should I paint first? I also got some extra paper here. In case we want to do a wash and ink. So right now we're doing an ink and a wash, but I already did the sketching. And then I inked it. So if you print it out, you won't have to sketch, you won't have to ink. You could just go right to the painting part, I've got my King Art number 8 original round, but it has a nice point on there. I've got my water. You know I'm going to put my elbow in this paint, yes. That's okay. Well, I have 3 that I have to paint. I don't have to do anything. I have 3 that I want to paint, yes. Let me look at the chat. Thank you, Jolanda. Thank you. Is Miriam here? Did I miss Miriam? Yes, there she is. Miriam, howdy, howdy, and welcome from Texas. Oh, so Miriam's from Texas. Rhonda's from New Mexico. Yes, you can print it down for free. Yeah, I'm generous. I don't like to sell things. I like to give things away. Yes. Mm. Linda's in the heart. Oh, Linda's in Texas too. Thank you, Janet. Okay. Well, sweet peas apparently are not easy to draw, but I wanted to draw them because I planted some sweet peas out by the trellis and I got the mammoth ones, which are supposed to grow 12 feet tall. So I'm hoping they'll grow and go all the way up one of my trellises. I'm going to put morning glories on the other trellis because I have two. And so I had to look it up because, yes, sweet pea is not like a daisy or a sunflower or a tulip. It's a little bit more complicated. It's an asymmetrical flower. And I have a great book, and I put a link to this up at the top too, called Shenlea's Quest. And it's for children 9 to 99. I like that they put that on the cover. And it's interesting in that this little girl has a conversation with her grandfather or grandmother and her grandfather. Oh, it doesn't get going for a while. All right. It's all about beginning of time. And so this girl goes on a quest to find some things. And anyway, she goes to all these islands, and each island represents a different flower family. So when you read the story about her visit to each island, you learn about each flower family, like the mint family with their square stems. And then there's this little picture down here that explains it. And then there's the parsley family, mustard. And so she goes to Pea Islands. And down here explains a pea flower. So it's got very irregular parts to it. So it's got this big petal at the top, and that's called a banner. And then it's got two petals that come out like that, and that's called wings. So it's got a banner and then wings. And then in the center, it's got this other little part, and it's actually two petals that are almost fused together. And inside that part, that's called the keel, like the keel on a boat. See, like the keel on a boat. That's where the, pollination and all that stuff, that's where all the goody bits are, inside that part right there where it gets pollinated and makes the seeds and all that. So a banner, and then wings, and then a keel at the bottom. I know, they're a little bit complicated. But I also have these cards, which are really funny. Shenlea's Quest, that go with the book. And it's like a little game. Now, I put a link to the book at the top of the chat, but I couldn't find the cards on Amazon, so I don't have a link for the cards. And it's got pictures of all the wildflowers. And then it's got the family card that explains the parts of each family. So I guess you play a little game, like with the kids. You can put the family cards out, and they have to match which wildflowers go with which family. So I got out the card for the sweet peas so I could remember all the parts while I was drawing. So I went on YouTube, and there were a couple of videos about painting sweet peas, but they didn't have, they were kind of just very impressionistic. Yes, very impressionistic. And they were beautiful. And I thought I would do this on this plain paper if I have time later. If I don't, I'll do it another time. Or put the color in first and then sketch. But I wanted to do this series where I sketched first and then color. So all I have to do is color this in. So those are the parts of the sweet pea flowers. So here's the banner, and then it's got the wings, and then the little part in the middle is the keel. And this one is sideways. So there's the banner, and then the wings coming down, and then you've got a little bud there, and then you got the little curly things that they use to climb up the trellis with. I put in a couple of leaves. Very simple, very simple. I'm going back up. Oh, M. Bayless. It's Melissa, right? Melissa is from Texas, close to Oklahoma, cleaning house and cooking for a special family dinner that's tomorrow. Oh, thanks for sharing that. Yes, special family dinner. Where is Google Drive to print from? You have to go to the link, Vicki. Do you see the link? I put the link in. Scroll back up to where it says Just Journaling with Possum Patty. If you hit that link, it should take you right to it. You just have to hit download. Let me know if you can do that. Oh, Miriam. Okay, so M. Bayless is Miriam from Texas. I finally figured out how to join a chat. Howdy. Howdy. Well, I'm glad you figured that out. Yes. I do have a Melissa B, so I was not remembering the last name, but thank you. All right, let me scroll back down so we got that done. Okay. Scrolling down. You're welcome, Gail. Currently having a new fence built, so had to disassemble my garden for now. Oh, wow. Linda has a daughter in Amarillo. Vicky says, we're jumping. I see it, so lovely. Oh, it's going down, going down. Oh, yeah. Sandy says, you'll get an even more beautiful garden. Yes, yes. Rhonda says, I love how knowledgeable you are. Oh, I got a lot of useless knowledge and some useful, but a lot of useless knowledge. Sweet peas. I don't know if I'm spelling it right. I'll have to look that up. It's P-E-A-S. You have P-A-E-S, P-E-A-S, sweet peas. Sweet peas. Yes, they do, Janet. They have a beautiful scent. Okay. All right. Did I get everybody? I'm jumping again, so I have to constantly scroll back. It always wants to go to the most recent comment, so I have to scroll back. Oh, I missed your live. Watch replay. I was sleeping late after Hazel's fabulous interview with Carol at Crinkled Path. Oh, I missed that. I love Carol. Yes, she's amazing. I'll have to go back and watch that. You could put in a link to that if you could. If not, we'll find it. Sweet peas are a cool weather plant. I don't know how they do in New Mexico, but you could probably grow them in the winter down there, maybe. I think he wants to go out and see Mr. Possum, so I'll be right back. Yeah, okay. You can go out there. Let's see how long it is before she starts banging on the door. Okay, go back up. All right, Judy D, howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy. But if I can't eat it, I don't plant it. Oh, really? Well, a lot of vegetables. Oh, thank you. Lala put the link in again. Are they similar to petunias? No, not at all. If you ever grew peas or beans, that's what they're similar to, yes. Oh, that's so sweet, Linda. The guy who mows her lawn brought her some wildflowers. Sure made an older lady's day. Remember when my husband used to? Oh, that's so sweet. Not sure if it's my internet or what, but the live keeps freezing with Circle of Death. I may have to watch the replay. Oh, Trisha, I'm sorry. Is anybody else having a problem? Janet says, pal, thank you, Janet. She says, I'm a teacher. And Judy D and Lala. Anybody else having a problem? I know I had that problem last week and I just started and got a circle and it dropped me and I had to come back in. Yeah, sometimes if you go out and come back in, that works. Okay. Let me get a drink of water. I got my Italian Tupperware here with my water in it. Italian Tupperware. My Italian Tupperware. I need a drink. That sounds terrible. I need a drink. I need a drink of water, I should say. Okay. I got this great big giant box of paints. Sweet peas come in all kinds of colors. A lot of folks like the pastel ones, but they also come in bright pink and like magenta and bright purple. Yes, all the colors. So, what should I start with? I'm going to start with some pink and purple ones maybe. And I'm going to start on this one because it's bigger. And you can make the top one color like a pansy. You can make the top one color and the wings another color. Sweet peas are a vine. Yeah, they like to grow. Just like, you know, the peas you eat or the beans you eat. Same family, all legumes, all legumes. Now this is cardstock. So I have to remember not to use so much water, which I like to do. But I'm going to start at the bottom of the banner like that. And I'm going to put some of this purple. I'm going to put some of this bright pink. It looks like opera pink. Like that. And then put some more water on my brush and just kind of pull it out towards the top. See, I'm pulling it out towards the top. I almost figured out how to use two phones. Yes. I'm going to work some more on that so I get it overhead and then you get to see me and an overhead. I might put a little bit more dark pink in there towards the center. Now look for my purple. I think it's over here. Oh, I put some blue there. I'm going to move the blue away. Dirty palette. Dirty palette. Oh, I have a postcard that I need to mail out. Whose postcard? Sandy. Sandy, I still have your postcard. But I will be mailing that out, yes, with the postcard that I do today that I'll give away. Yes. Hopefully I'll get at least 2 of these painted today. The big one, was this the right one? I think this is the right one for the journal. Yeah, I think so. So I start with the color being dark, and then I just put some water and kind of move it around. So it's lighter at the edge. And then if it stays light, I just go back and put some more. This is probably a quin purple or dioxide purple. I'm not sure. It's been here for a really long time. It's purple. These colors haven't been moist for a long time. There we go. I want it a little darker, yeah. Sometimes you got to work it a little bit with your brush. I got to read the chat. 1 second, let me do this. Finish this one flower. I might put a little pink on the keel there. And I don't know. Oh, is someone banging on the door already? I guess she just had a check on Mr. Possum and now she's back. I knew she wouldn't stay out for long, though. Put a little more pink on there. A little more pink. So, there we go. Okay. Let me go back. Miriam says, I love pink. Janet Nashes all the flowers for everybody's desk. Thank you, Janet. You're so kind. I love the color. Patty, pink is my fave, says Helen. Okay. Scrolling back down, apples and cinnamon oatmeal. That sounds yummy, Sandy. Haven't tried my new brushes yet. What am I waiting for? Get them out. Keep those brushes wet. Use them. Yes, use them. Watercolor brushes. I meant Linda, sorry. Okay. Banging on the door. Come on back. Come on back. She's back. Oh, maybe I should do the postcard at the same time. That way I'll get both done for my journal page and for my giveaway. I just have to be careful because it's smaller. It's smaller, so I got to get in there tiny, yeah. What? Don't yell at me. I'm on a live. Yeah, I'm on a live. It's coming up. She's coming up. It's hard to paint with a cat on my lap. It's very hard to paint with a cat on my lap. I might put a little extra pink on that after. So I'll do two at one time. I'll do two at one time, okay? That might work out fine. Little Pickles, howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy. Thanks for popping by. Thanks for popping by. Anne, howdy, Anne. Welcome, welcome. Helen says, Stinky. How is Stinky Winky Woos? Well, Stinky Winky Woos was here at the very beginning, and I was holding her, getting cat hair all over my papers. But then I put her down, and she was happy for a while, but then she wanted to go out and check on Mr. Possum for about 3 minutes, and then she started banging on the door. Now she's back again. No, I shouldn't have looked at her. And now she's back again. It's very hard to paint with a big cat in your lap. Did I miss somebody? Jody Ann? Jody Ann and everyone else. Did I miss Jody Ann? I don't know. I don't see. Let's see. Hearts to Jody Ann. Well, she must be here, even though I don't see her name. She must be here. Kitties just want to get attention, so they selfishly sit on what you're doing. They sure do. They sure do. Stinky just wants to help. She's more of a supervisor. Yes, she's more of a supervisor. She just wants to be here to make sure everything is going okay. Okay, let me get my purple on this sweet pea here. Did you know clover was in the legume family, the same as the sweet peas? And if you look at that little clover head, if you look at those tiny, tiny, tiny little flowers in there, they have the same flower parts, yes. We talked about composite flowers. And now I'm talking about the legume family. You didn't know this was Botany 101, did you? Botany 101. Well, it's gardening season, so you know. Gotta talk about my flowers. Gotta talk about my flowers. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit of yellow from back here and just drop just a little bit in there, like a yellowy green, sort of. Very delicate. Oh, look at that. So pretty. Sweet peas are so pretty. Okay. Should I make them all? Yeah, I'm going to make them all pink and purple. Oh, I'm using the wrong brush. Using the wrong brush. I want this brush. I'm going to make them all pink and purple. So this is the banner, even though it's folded over. Some people call it a standard, but I call it a banner. Did you know I was a Pennsylvania master naturalist? Master of what? I don't know. When you become a master naturalist, yes, that doesn't mean you know everything about nature. No. It just means you're trained to do volunteer work. Yep, you're trained to do volunteer work. Painting my banner here. So what was, who can guess? All right, who can guess? What was my work as a master naturalist in Pennsylvania? In Pennsylvania. What was my work? A lot of cat lovers here. I had a cat named Possum. He would lay down and play dead if you didn't give him attention. Oh, true story, says Linda. Volunteer work, LOL, love that. It's a hoot. Volunteer. Master Naturalist is quite an impressive title. I know, Jean. Oh, did I say howdy to Jean? Howdy, Jean. Yes, Master Naturalist. But like I said, it means you're master of volunteering, not master of all knowledge. No. So what did I do? What was my volunteer? Well, I did a lot of volunteer work, but most of my volunteer work as master naturalist in Pennsylvania. Did anybody guess? Rock sorting. Oh, I love that. Well, it kind of involved rock sorting, but it involved a lot of other things too. Rock sorting. I love that. I love that. Help clean up public. Of course, we did. We did trail cleaning. I did wildflower planting, but my main job, that wasn't my main job. My main job as master naturalist. Like, any more guesses? Learn about flowers. I truly enjoy looking at them, smelling them, but I'm not good at growing them. Thankfully, my husband is a horticulturist and master gardener. Oh, my friends were the master gardeners. Trisha saying hi to Janet. You gave classes for schools. I certainly did. Naturalist guide. Yes, all those things, but they all centered around one thing. They all centered around, oh, come on, guys, you got to know this. What's behind me on the shelf over there? What's behind me on the shelf? Nature, what? Trail guide, possums. Possum Patty was my trail name, yes, but not my job, man. Possum journaling, yes, Miriam. Nature journaling, yes, I gave nature journaling workshops, which involved all those other things: walking on the trail, sorting rocks, looking at wildflowers, and journaling about it. Yes, nature journaling at environmental education centers, art and nature centers. Oh, with the Girl Scouts, with the Boy Scouts, with the homeschoolers, with the senior citizens, with, oh, everybody, everybody. General public at the North Museum, Franklin and Marshall College. Yes, a friend and myself, we did once a month. We went there, did nature journaling. All kinds of centers everywhere. Oh, we were even featured at the, it was a flower and herb convention in Pennsylvania. Some big club they have there. I forget the name of that. I'm going to have to look that up. Big symposium. We gave classes for master naturalists too, yes, and for environmental educators, and for, oh, everybody, all over Eastern Pennsylvania. I have lots of playlists about nature journaling. Yes, I do. Herding fruit fly. Linda Beam, howdy. Thanks for coming by, Linda. I'm so happy to see you. Yes, herding fruit flies. Oh, Linda, you're so funny. You're so funny. Would you recommend getting the master's degree you did? I was really considering it. Inspired by you for sure. Labna. I loved it. Yes, I did. I loved it. The thing with master naturalist is it's specific to the ecosystem to the ecology where you live. So my certificate for Master Naturalist is for southeastern Pennsylvania. So I'm in Connecticut now. So it's like not recognized here. So I went through the whole course. Oh, but I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Yes, I did. You learn oh, all things, the animals, the plants, the rocks, everything, all the ecology and the science of the area where you live. It's similar here, but a little different. Not recognized. I know. So to do it here, I have to go through the whole course again. I don't know if I'm going to do that. No. I should see if they have any reciprocity going on. I should see, yes. You met Linda Beam, other possum peeps here. You met Linda Beam a couple of weeks ago. Yes. She's my old horse riding buddy. Yes, she's my old horse riding buddy from Pennsylvania. Becky, your dream job. Oh, Lala's going. Bye, Lala. I feel kicked saying duh. I knew that. I'm sorry, I have to leave early. Well, I hope you're doing okay, Lala. I will see you later. So there's the master gardener and the master naturalist. I almost went to master gardening, but I chose master naturalist because it includes a little bit more of all the other, animals and insects and birds and geology and ecology. And, I love the nature one, master naturalist. Did you have any printed, Patty? Okay, what are we talking about? Helen, what are you talking about? Did I have any what printed? Dream job. Okay, I'm scrolling down. Linda Beam. Oh, there's Linda Burton and Linda Beam. I was talking about Linda Beam. She's also on here. That's Linda B. Linda Beam, yes. She's my buddy from Pennsylvania. Well, she was from Connecticut and Pennsylvania. And yeah, we did a lot of horseback riding together. Oh, is Trudy here? Oh, howdy, Trudy. Trudy just popped in. That's Tucker and Tulips. That's Trudy. Trudy Craig. Okay. Painting. Keep painting. Have I had what printed? I need to know what that is. Okay, I'm working on the second flower. Postcard giveaway in a couple minutes, about 10 minutes. Postcard giveaway. Postcard giveaway. Sandy, I promise I'll get yours in the mail. Looks like I'm making it to the mail, to the post office about every 2 weeks right now. Unless Mr. Possum sells something on eBay, then he'll take it for me. A little purple on the wings. Donna Marie, I think it was your red journal that you put somebody sitting down. Yes, nature journaling. I was hoping that you would draw some braids on her. Oh, I'll have to go back and look at that. Yes, that would be really fun. Nature journaling. Excuse me. Do you have any examples of the journals that you taught others to make for nature journaling? I probably do somewhere. I need a green for the leaves. Which green should I use? Sap green? Yeah, sap green. These are all labeled. They're all labeled on the outside. Well, with the kids, excuse me, a lot of times we would hand out little pieces of paper and teach them how to do nature journaling. And then they can go and put it in a journal of their choice if they didn't already have one. But sometimes we passed out just plain little notebooks, yes, and just had them start with the plain little notebook. I gotta moisten up my green, it's kind of dry. These are all watercolors from tubes. Here's my postcard. Not my postcard, it's gonna belong to somebody in a few minutes. All right, very carefully paint in the leaf here. Not juicing up, come on, get juicy. Okay, there's the bird. When the bird sings, it's time for a giveaway. So I want everybody, if you would like a postcard, pop in a number between 1 and 150. Between 1 and 150. Pop in a number between 1 and 150. Becky, howdy, Becky. You're a little late. No, you're just on time. Patty, draw it. Yes, I did draw it. This is the original, Trudy. Here's the original. I planted some sweet peas and I wanted to do a sweet pea drawing in my journal. So I sketched this out and then I inked the lines because today we're doing ink and watercolors. But that was a little big, so I put it on my printer and I shrank it down a little bit, 75%, so it would fit in my journal. But while I was at it, I also uploaded a PDF to Google Drive. I put a couple links in. I could do that again. Let's see. Do I still have it? Is that the Google Drive? Yes. Okay. I just popped in another link. So if you go to that link, just click on it. It should go straight to Google Drive document thing. And you just click the download button up at the top and you can download the picture if you want to paint it in. Paint along with Patty. Paint along with Patty. But I made one postcard size. So I'm going to send this one out. And everybody's popping in a number between 1 and 150. But if you want to paint one yourself, just go ahead and put in the number 1 to 150. Or if you want to paint it yourself, hit the Google Drive and print one out if you want to do it yourself. Or if you want to do both, it's fine. You can do both. You can do both. I got to paint these really thin stems. And I want to make the calyx a little darker. I'm doing the little leaves there. How are we doing? Everybody has a number. Linda Beam, 117. Janet says, hi, Ginger. Junk Journal Diva. Donna Marie, Ginger, Becky. Miriam. Okay, looks like we got a lot of numbers there. Oh, thanks for popping in a number for Lala. Yeah, because she had to leave. Okay. Okay, let's see. Are we good? Does everybody have a number? Does everybody have a number? All right. I got to go to random number generator. Random number generator. Once I start painting, though, I can't stop. Let me finish the stem. Let me finish the stem. The little curly bits. The little curly bits. Linda Beam, oh, we got two Linda B's, had a, if I remember correctly, perennial sweet pea on her farm. A perennial sweet pea. This is an annual. One more stem. I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay, I could touch this up after the drawing, I guess. It's so tiny. The postcard is so tiny. It's so tiny. So tiny. Okay. Pick a different number. I'll pick 38 then. Are you guys all set? Is everybody all set? Okay. Let me go to random number generator. Random number generator. I'll open in a new window. Random number generator. All right, now I just went there. It says 8, so I'm sorry, that's not the number. That's just a number that shows when you go there. Okay. So now I'm going to click, oh, I gotta do max, 150, 150, and it goes real quick. It goes real quick. Oh my goodness. Stinky winky woes. Hair all over the computer. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Generate. Okay. So now we're going to do generate. 74. So who is exactly 74 or closest under? Those are the rules. Exactly 74 or closest under. All right, let me go back to the live so I can see chat. L Driggs, 16, L Driggs. I don't know if I know L. Who's L Driggs? L, what's your name? Need to go. Dinner time. Thanks for stopping by, Janet. Yeah, I know it's dinner time there. Yes, dinner time. I have to take notes. I have to take notes. Everybody say goodbye to Janet. Susie Allen. Susie Allen had 70. Susie Allen. Is Susie closest? Susie Allen. Susie Allen. Everybody saying goodbye. Congrats to Susie. Goodbye to Janet. Okay, let me just look quick. Somebody want to double check? Anybody? Susie Allen 70. I see that. Labna was a little over. Trisha over. Trudy. Oh, Trudy had 75. Oh, Trudy, that was so close. But one over. But one over. Oh. Okay, so Susie Allen. Wow, Susie Allen. Yes, it looks like it. Susie Allen. Yep, Susie. Congrats, Susie. Okay, Susie, I don't have your address. Email me. And there's my email right there. I put it in. I think I put it in. Did I put it in? Oops. Wait, it's going crazy. Yes. All right. It went in. Yeah. So there's my email, and you can email me your address. Susie Allen, winner of the postcard. I wrote that down. Today's the 11th. Okay. And I was asking L. Driggs, what should we call you? Are you a Linda? Are you a Lori? L. Driggs. She had 16. Maybe she'll answer. All right, so I think I'm just about done with this. I see a little part that I didn't make green. It's just a very simple picture, yeah. Just a very simple picture. I think I'll leave it like that with a white background. I might make this a postcard, but I might put it in an envelope to mail it. Yeah, because it's very white. It's very white. I don't want it to get all messed up in the mail. So yeah, that'll be it. It's already signed down in the corner. And this goes to Susie Allen. I want to write your name on here, but I can't turn it over because it's still wet. All right, we'll leave it here. All right, Susie Allen. I got to go back and paint my big one now. What time is it? Oh, we got time. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a piece of this. And this is what I saw on YouTube. And she just took some colors, and we'll use the same colors for now. And she's, ooh. Okay, it doesn't want to, here we go. This probably works better on watercolor paper. That's too wet. Okay, try again. And she made these blobs like this. And then when she was done, she took her pen and doodled in the sweet peas. But she was using watercolor paper, so it works better with watercolor paper. So, you know, just some shapes. And if it's folded up, you don't have to see all the parts. You can just make it sort of, you know, just you start with a fun shape like that, just with the brush, too much water. And then put a little bit of purple there. And then maybe make the banner. Meow. If the cat's in the room, they want to go out of the room. If they're out of the room, they want to come in the room. And then she just went on and made all these shapes. And when they were dry, she just went over them with her pen. We could experiment a little bit with that. I think when these are dry, I'll put a little more color on them. And then she added the stems. I'll just start with that because I'm not sure what I'm doing. Okay, we'll let that one dry. We'll come back to that afterwards. Come back to that and go back to the big one. This is for my journal. You want to go? You want me to open the door? Or do you want to come up and see everybody? You want to say goodbye? Want to say goodbye? Oh, ah. There she is. She was here earlier. She's been in and out of the room. Mayor Stinky Winky Woos, Mayor of Soggy Bottom, Mayor of Soggy Bottom. You need watercolor paper. Yes, watercolor paper works the best. Oh, oh, oh. But it's always fun to experiment on paper that's not meant for watercolors. Yes, I do this all the time. Like when I stamp, when I stamp and I color it in with watercolors. If you're not doing a big area, the cardstock works pretty good. Oh, my name is Linda, longtime watcher, first time commenter. Well, thank you, Linda D. We have Linda 2, Linda B's, and now Linda D. Linda, yes. I was trying to write down the names of new folks so I can remember, but sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. So Linda Driggs, longtime awesome possum people. Thank you. I love to know who my possum peeps are. Yes, I do. Sandy's got to go. Have a perfect day, she says. Yes, here's Stinky Winky Winky Woo. Stinky, you're getting some hearts. Yes, you are. I'm going to get cat hair on my painting. Are you going to get cat hair on my painting? Everybody say hi to Linda. I was speaking to Stinky Winky Woos. Yes, you were. Bye, Stinky Winky Woos. Have a perfect day. Oh, SWW. That's her little initial. Yes, it is. I bought Water Park from DT or DO. I need better. Dollar Tree. Water Park. Those paints or papers? Watercolors? Watercolors from the Dollar Tree. Okay, is that what you're talking about? Water. Yeah, definitely better. If you're going to just start out using the absolute cheapest watercolors will give you more frustration than it's even worth. Yes, you'll probably just give up right away. But if you don't want to invest a lot of money and you want to use sort of a student grade watercolor, not the Dollar Tree watercolor, no, get Prang. You know Prang? It's like the boxes of Crayola. It's Prang. Prang. The pigments in the Prang are so much better than some of the other kids brands. Yes. So if you don't want to invest a lot, and they're still very inexpensive. They're still inexpensive. So if you're just starting out and you want to do a little play and you only want to invest a little bit of money, don't get the Dollar Tree. No, that's a waste of $1. Take that $1 and add another one to it and get the Prang watercolors. Yes, the student Prang watercolors. Oh, thanks, Susie. She sent her info. I'll check it later. Yes, definitely Calicos of Girls. Water paint was from Hobby Lobby. Which ones are my fave? Oh my. Well, depends on how much money you want to spend, right? I got a couple of tubes over here. Let's see what's over here. Okay. M. Graham. These are very expensive. M. Graham. Artist watercolors. If it says artist watercolor, it's expensive. But this is M. Graham. I don't know if that's going to come up. M. Graham watercolors are awesome. Yes, they are. What's this? Oh, years ago, this is really funny. Years ago, when I just started doing some art journaling, Mr. Possum went on eBay and he found these Terry Madden. You can't find these anymore, no. Terry, M-A-D-D-E-N, Terry Madden's Professional Artist Watercolors. And it was a whole big set of them. And he just got me this great big box of these. And they're still good. They're soft in the tube. They're still good. And they're nice. Yeah, they're very nice. So a lot of here, these colors would be that. Some are these. I've got other colors. So you buy the artist watercolors in a tube if you want to spend a lot of money. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, now this is Paul Rubens, and this is just from China. And you get a lot of nice colors for one price. But there's other things you can get too, besides this. Oh, Winsor and Newton. Winsor and Newton. I don't know where that set is. Let me see. I'm reaching over. I don't know if I have it out here. I got some paint back here. Yes, I do. Nope. Nope. Okay, I thought they were back here. Excuse my reach. Excuse my reach. Oh, there's some palettes back here. Oh, it's not back there. Winsor Newton makes this little set, little travel set. I think it's kind of like Janet Nash's. Somebody's got one. And it's what I use for nature journaling, just a little travel set. But the Winsor Newton student brand watercolors. Yes, definitely recommend Winsor Newton student level grade watercolors. Winsor Newton. And they come in these little sets, which are really cute. I could go look for it, but I'm not sure where it is. I thought it was in the basket. But there's a lot of things in that basket, and I don't see them. Is it M. Graham? M. Graham, yes. M. Graham, Graham, M. Graham. Very expensive, but nice. They're nice. I mean, if you want to invest a lot of money. If not, get some Winsor Newton. Winsor Newton has different levels. And if you're just starting off, you can get the student grade, that's fine. And then you can move up and get some artist colors if you'd like. A lot of people who teach watercolor, though, they say start with the most expensive ones because you'll be much happier with the results. Yes, they say start with the most expensive watercolors, but everybody can't afford to start with the most expensive watercolors. So, you know, it's all up to the individual what you want. A cat lover and a dog lover. Sorry, my Winsor Newton travel kit at Michael's. Yes, yes. You can find those at Michael's. My first was Paul Rubens. Yes, I got the Paul Rubens. I got this for free. Yeah, I did. I did a review. Yeah. And it's not bad. It's not bad. No. It's not these. These are a little bit more expensive. Yeah. I had gone to a local, you know, they take one of those old factories in town and they turn it into art studios, and artists rent them out and they do workshops and things like that. So I thought I'd be an artist one day. Well, I was doing nature journaling and I wanted to learn a little more, right? A little bit more about the watercolor. So I took the workshop there for beginner watercolors. And I guess the guy thought I was going to make like an entire career out of watercoloring, because for beginner watercolors, this is what you start with. I know. This was our starting watercolor palette. Oh, can you believe that? Ah. And we had to get this tray and we had to fill it up with all these colors, and we had to label the colors on the outside. Yeah, what a project. Not cheap. No, not cheap. But I was working back then. I was working. Got to spend your money on something, right? Okay, working on my big one. I can drop in some more color maybe. That's nice. Little pink and purple flowers. How we doing? Better paper. Hobby Lobby Artist Watercolor. I've never bought Hobby Lobby brand paints or paper, just scrapbooking paper, but not the other supplies. So travel brochures online for free. Oh yes, Sandy's talking about getting those travel brochures. They're awesome. This is my travel brochure over here. That was Oklahoma. Now the red glue book. All right, I gotta put some green on here. I usually say 90 minutes, so I'll probably stay and finish this. I always run over. But I want to finish painting this. I could show you my nature journals. Oh, so we were at the library the other day. Mr. Possum was ordering a video. And there was a paper on the counter there next to where all the free stuff is. Mr. Possum always checks out the free stuff, right? And I was looking at it, and it was the Connecticut Audubon Society. And not far from here. And they have two separate places. In one place, they have a lot of birding. There was like all these birding activities. You know, you just go on a hike and you look at the birds. And then the other one, and I never heard of this guy, but who is a nature writer from, you know, back in the 1930s or something. And this was his cabin in the woods, and he donated it to the Audubon Society, and now you can go there and go to workshops and stuff. They're going to have a nature journaling workshop. I was told Mr. Possum, oh, I should go. It'll be my first one in Connecticut. Since I moved back to Connecticut, yes. Can you send to the Netherlands, Sandy? Oh. That's an interesting question. Because I think they would want people from other countries to come visit their state. So they might do that. You should check into that. Get a big lump of paint. There it is. We first moved back to Connecticut, yeah, and I missed all the activities I was doing there with nature journaling back in Pennsylvania. I was looking around at the closest place here where they do nature programs, and then didn't COVID hit. Everything canceled everywhere. So I just did an entire series of nature journaling right here at Soggy Bottom. I think I did it for the 100-day project. So there's 100 pages. There's 100 pages, yes. Of nature journaling. I did all by myself. It's fun to nature journal in a group, though. So if anybody wants to meet me here at Soggy Bottom, we can do some nature journaling. Well, I figured maybe at this nature journaling workshop, I'll meet some other nature journalers, yes. And that'll be fun. I just got green all over the place. No problem. trying to do the little curly cues here. Okay, Rhonda's back to work. Thanks for popping in, Rhonda. Thank you. Susie Allen. I've been there. Sturbridge, Massachusetts. I had a client in Woodstock and Putnam. Yes, this is in Putnam. The one cabin is, oh, what's his name? Robert Wade Teal. Last name is Teale. Oh, Susie, you know what? I've got to do my video about Sturbridge Village. I'm going to do that in my Howard Journal, so that'll come up pretty soon. Yes, my, yeah, my video about Sturbridge Village. Oh, I was holding the cat. I got itchy cat hairs all over my face. Who just popped in? Maggie. Howdy, Maggie. Howdy. Howdy, Maggie. We have some folks who are leaving, some folks who are popping in. I'm just about to finish up. As soon as I finish this painting. I'll then show you what nature journaling looks like. Okay, two things. I'm going to finish this painting. I'm painting sweet peas. And then grab a nature journal. And then say goodbye. And I'm using sap green to paint the stems right now. Patty, I would love to come visit with you, do a nature journal. Beautiful, exciting. I would take many pictures and have you show me all your favorite things around you. Aw. Penny, howdy, Penny. Penny's Crafty Creations, howdy. Oh. Wait, let me scroll back. Yes, I did. Oh, KY Philly. KY Philly. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad. My brain is just like completely gone to mush. Completely gone to mush. Yes. I have to look at my notes. Sherry. Sherry, Kentucky. Yes, Kentucky Philly. Howdy, Sherry. Hi. KY Philly. Kentucky Philly. That's Sherry. Oh, she put it in already. Okay, with an I. Sherry with an I. Okay. Sherry, I'm just painting a picture of sweet peas that I drew. Whoop, upside down. Jumping all around, sorry. Wrong hand, there you go. And if you would like to paint one of these, you can download this picture on my Google Drive. This is an original Possum Patty sketch. Well, this is the original Possum Patty sketch. I scanned it and put it on my Google Drive. And then I made some copies. I gave away postcard size. That's going to the winner. And this one I'm making for my journal. I scaled it down 75%. And I'm almost done painting here. I know, I do so many things. I gotta finish things up. I heard Mr. Possum go out the door. Did he walk by the window? And it's okay if you don't stay in the lines. Yes, it is. Painting the leaf. Oh, I gotta do this one. Calyx, the sepals. Those little green bits. Like under a rose, you've got the little green things coming out. Those are the sepals. I got tendrils on here, making them green. Yeah, so if you didn't win a postcard, go to the Google Drive link. Go to the Google Drive link. I could do it again for folks who just popped in. Oh, what happened? There we go. Google Drive link, yes, and you could download this and print it out and paint your own. Well, it's this size because this is the original. It's this size. I made one a little smaller to fit in my journal. Oh, and I got to do this one. That's still wet. Can't do that. We can demo that though. We're talking about watercolors today and just having a play. This is absolutely the easiest way to start watercolors, is to just paint in an image and not try to do like a whole entire canvas, you know, like landscape or something. It's just like do a stamp, like one of those large stamps, and color it in and play with the watercolors and just play with them. Or do one of these, like reverse coloring, make blobs and sketch on top of them. And there's all kinds of play you can have with the watercolors while you're learning how to use them. I get all the bits. I think I did. Yeah. All right. I got all the bits on that. So this is done. Kind of a very delicate drawing for me, isn't it? Almost botanical. Yeah, almost botanical. I'm gonna move this out of the way. I'm gonna take a drink of water. I'm gonna move that postcard so I don't get it dirty. That's gotta go out to Susie Allen. These are all my journals back here, way back here on the shelf. And let's see, 18, 19, 20. Oh, Stinky, here's your balloon. I'm back. That's way back there. My journals are. These are Strathmore 500 series soft cover journals. Strathmore 500 series. And the picture that was in the background of the thumbnail is right there. And that was just making blobs and doodling on them, yes. And this is when COVID started. And this is funny because COVID sounds like corvid. And corvids are like blackbirds, like crows and ravens, right? And so I did a whole page of 19 corvids. Because corvids are crows and it sounds like COVID. So during COVID, I did 19 corvids because, yeah, that's how I named your journal. And this is just an example here. And you put the date and you put where you are, who you're with, temperature, humidity, and this is called colors of the day. You kind of look around and from your paint palette, put in some colors that remind you of what you're seeing. And then what's blooming. This is March, so we've got some pansies, got some rocks down there. Those are the colors of the day. And this is some lichen on some trees and lots of journaling about what you see. And what's going on? My windmill is turning. There's a pile of sticks where the birds like to play. The flag is blowing in the breeze. Got partly cloudy. This is a sedge growing there. These trees are bare. There's no leaves yet. You just kind of sit outside and make observations and do fun little sketches. But then I have like art pages. So this is Arbor Day. I did the Green Man. And this is, I don't know why, but I drew apples. And the stickers from the apples are on there. And this is, that's colored pencil. That's colored pencil with a watercolor background. Oh, I love this page. So I can't tell you how many times Mr. Possum and I went out on bird walks, but they were the uh, early spring bird walk in the evening to find woodcocks or timber doodles. They're also called timber doodles because they do this mating dance where they kind of, you know, strut around. It's so funny. Yes, it's so funny. And I always wanted to see a woodcock do that. And every time we went out on these bird walks to see these woodcocks, we never saw any of them. Well, we kind of heard one from a distance and it flew away, but we never saw them do the little strut. That was in Pennsylvania. I came here and I figured they're around here somewhere. They have to be because they like to eat worms and the ground here is very soft for them to poke their bill down in the soil and eat the worms. And so we were coming, not my dirt road, but the road right here. We were coming around the corner and this was, I put a date, this was in 2020. And we're coming around the corner and wasn't one just walking across the road right in front of the car. It's doing his little woodcock strut across the road right in front of the car. Oh, I was so happy I got to see it. Well, this is what they look like. They've got this really long bill that they poke into the ground to get the worms. And they have this really fun walk where their head kind of goes in and out. So this is an interactive page. That's what it looks like. It looks just like that, yes. There's some videos on YouTube where they put it to music, where they have the woodcocks doing their strut and they play music in the background. They're so funny. They're so funny. I should draw my only 2 tulips. Yes, you should draw your tulips. Oh. Leanne's here. Howdy, Leanne. Howdy. I missed a whole bunch of comments here. Those apples look so real. Thank you. Okay. Did I say howdy to everybody? Leanne, I just said howdy too. Oh, thank you for the kind words, Maggie. I know not many people nature journal the way I do. No, I've got interactive pages. Oh, and I got dandelion right there, giant dandelion and a what? A rock. Oh, this is a lichen called Dusty Zone. Oh, this is a poison ivy vine. It's very heavy, very hairy, growing up a tree. And there's a rock with lichen down there and a dandelion. And just fun. You can put insets, the face of a frog there. And what do we got here? This is they were nimbostratus clouds. Just in case you were wondering. Oh, this is a little blueberry bush blooming, and it's growing out of this mound of moss down there. And then the fiddleheads for the ferns were coming up there. And then that was an oak gall on a branch. And all kinds of weird things. And tiny things. I do tiny things. There was a lichen, a close-up of lichen there. What's this? Bark on a shagbark hickory tree. This goes on and on for 100 days, I believe. Got the moon, phases of the moon there. The robins came back. Playing with the mud. definitely spring. Oh, because I was talking about this the other day. The robins use the mud. The robins come back in the spring and they use the mud to line their nest. Robins line their nest with mud. This is a big rock out in front of the house. Yeah, it just goes on and on. We got birds, we got deer, got moon, got plants coming up there. What is that? That's oh, that was pyrola. That was pyrola. A little bit of a landscape. Oh, I found kyanite in a rock out back. Really pretty blue shiny stuff. Yeah, it just goes on and on and on and on. So if you watch the nature journaling playlist, you can actually see me going out to these places all around Soggy Bottom, and you can see all the things that I'm journaling about. And if it's microscopic, I'll show you the microscopic pictures that I'm drawing. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Mapping is a big part of nature journaling. Here's some close-ups, a microscopic view there. Fungi from a tree. You need to publish this and look to Edith Holden. It's absolutely priceless. Thank you, Susie. Oh boy. Oh, I gotta go back. The interactive page, I know that's just too much fun. People don't nature journal like that. Possum Patty nature journals like that. Yep. Mm-hmm. I have fun no matter what I'm doing, right? Whether I'm nature journaling or art journaling or junk journaling. Yes, well, I'm telling you, you can check all this out because it goes on and on and on. Lichen, little tiny little lichens like that. And then the woods, I got the woods there. Pink moon, oh, our pink moon, I think it's coming up. April, it's a pink full moon. And I believe that's coming up or soon. Something like that. Yeah, rocks, petals. I got all kinds of things here. Goes on and on. Very interesting things about bumblebees and blueberry blossoms. Yes. Snakes. Oh, is this where I saw the oh, I found a gold frog. I found a gold frog, yeah. It might be in a different one. And look, this is back in 2020. And here's little Pixie, my fairy. I did a picture of her back there. That was years ago. Little Pixie in the woods there. I don't know if Flat Stanley's in any of these, but Pixie is definitely. Yeah, so these are my nature journals. I could show people these all day long. There's more art journaling in this one, though. Yeah. I was looking for that gold frog. I don't see it. Little Miss TT and Stinky Winky Woos. Done in the style of Maud Lewis. Does anybody know Maud Lewis? Maud Lewis. Canadian, yes. Folk artist, Maud Lewis. Has anybody heard of Maud Lewis? Brittany says Pink Moon is tomorrow night or Sunday night. Yes, I think it's coming up. Yes, I'll link. I should link that playlist. Okay, I'm gonna link the playlist. Let me find it. It might take me a while to find, but does anybody know Maud Lewis? Maud Lewis. She's a Canadian folk artist, and she's like, if you ever need inspiration to Get up out of your chair, go do some art. You have to watch. There's a movie, Maude, Maud, I think is the name of the movie. It just says Maud, but it's about Maud Lewis. Yeah, she had severe, I think, rheumatoid arthritis from when she was very young. And as she got older, she was just so crippled. I mean, just could barely move or move her hands and walk, and her hands were all, her whole body was like gnarled up, and she had some physical defects too. And she painted the whole inside of her cabin. They actually have her cabin in a museum in Canada. Yeah. I don't remember exactly what town it's in, but she painted all the inside of her cabin, and then she started selling her little paintings. And then a lady from a gallery from New York City happened to come by and see the paintings, and she ordered all these paintings from Maud, and the lady was selling the paintings in New York City, and she became quite famous as a little folk artist, right? Grandma Moses of Canada. Oh, but just watching her life. I gotta scroll down here. And how she overcame pain by painting. Yes, it's how she overcame her arthritis pain. She couldn't do anything. She couldn't go anywhere. She was so crippled. She was in so much pain. And she said as long as she had a paintbrush in her hand, she was happy. I'm looking for the playlist. Well, there's one of the playlists, but this is all of them. All right, I'll put this link in first, and I'll see if I can find the link to this series. This is all nature journaling. Let me come back here. So this would be all nature journaling. But there's one with just this soggy bottom pages in it. Okay, that's all. Does anybody know Maud? Just look up. Yes, Nova Scotia, a movie called Maudie. Yeah. Well, there's a documentary on YouTube, but there's also the movie. The movie's really good. Thank you, Sandy. Did she do the 3 black cats painting? Oh, she did. She did a lot of cat paintings, yes. And that's where I got this idea from to do this. All right, let me go back, see if I can find that other playlist. And it's called Canterbury Coddywamples. Canterbury Coddywamples is the playlist I'm looking for. And I'm doing that while I'm talking about Maud, yes. And Stinky's talking to me. Let's see if I can find that. Canterbury Coddywamples. And I don't see it. Too many playlists over here. Oh, wait, I found it. Coddywamples. Here we go. Canterbury Coddywamples. I'll get that link for you. And I'll put it in right here. Spell it right. Canterbury, CODD Coddywamples or something like that. Okay. There's that playlist. Okay. So everybody can watch lots of nature journaling. And watch the movie about Maud. I'm telling you, if you ever need any inspiration to pick up a pencil or a pen and lose yourself in painting, yes, and not worry about any of your aches and pains, yes. Any of your aches and pains. Well, that's enough of this. There's silly stuff going on. I do art journaling in here too. Here's one of those paint, watercolor and ink pictures right there. And there's just a fun one there. Just playing like what I'm doing today. And that's it. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Where are we? Oh, it's time to say goodbye. Oh, so on this page, I'm just going to take a pen and lightly doodle the petals in. Put a little calyx on there. And then I'll make a stem like that. So I'm just going to do that. And I might make it a little darker. I should take some of those journal pages, right? I could self-publish. I could self-publish my nature journaling for Canterbury, can't I? That would be interesting. How do you do that? You have to scan the pages, I think. It's hard to do it while it's in the journal. That's the problem. I wonder if you could take a picture of it and do it that way. I wonder if you can do that. Maud is very inspiring. Yes, Leanne. Oh, I watched that movie and I never complain anymore. No. I got an acre paint. I get up and I come in here and I do my journaling. Yes, never complain about aches and pains. I tell you, since I watched that movie. I would buy your book. That's why I was asking if you had been published earlier. Oh, my stars. Well, now I'll have to do a book. I don't know how to do it, but I'll think it's something. Wow. You hear Stinky? Wow. Stinky, come say goodbye. Come here. She's staring at the doorknob. Come say goodbye. Yeah, because we got to go. It's time. I say goodbye for half an hour, but then it's time. Yeah, it's time to go. I know. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me for this just a little bit of watercolor play today. Talking about watercolors and nature journaling, which is my favorite thing to do. Yes, it is. Oh, I think you have a built-in audience if you publish your journal. Thank you, Angela. I would love to have your book. Oh, definitely you have to do it. The world needs your knowledge. Oh, Susie Ellen, thank you. Oh, yes, we're all given gifts. You're so right. You're so right. Maggie, thank you so much. Well, thank you, Maggie and Gwen and everybody for coming by today and hanging out with me while I did my sweet peas. Now I could do my journal page. Holly, oh, thank you, Holly, so much. And Becky, bye-bye, Becky and Carrie. Thank you, Carrie. Oh, thank you for the kind words. Yes, I'm just having a play. I'm not serious about anything I do. I just have fun, you know. And if you just keep on having fun, I guess eventually you get better at what you're doing. Yeah, I know. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Thanks for going live. Oh, you got some watercolor painting done too. Oh, thank you, Angela, for painting along with me. Bling, bling, Brittany. Thank you so much for coming today. Give the baby a hug from everybody. Oh, Sandy, thank you so much. I know I'm really looking forward to Fridays. Yes, I get to see everybody, and Stinky Winky Woos is loving it too. Tinky Winky Woos, yes. Bye, Judy and Tina and Miriam. Thank you so much for coming by, and Jolanda. Oh, what? What? Oh, you wanna do a little hug with the head, huh? Cats like to do little head bumps, yes. And Miriam, thank you for coming. Yes. Oh, now I have a project to do. Another project, right? Make a book. Sheila, thank you. Thank you for coming by, Sheila. And Helen, yes. Oh, I know, they love that they do the little head bump thing like that, yeah. Susie Allen, I'll get your postcard and the one from last week I got up there. Yeah, I'll get those in the mail. And Jean, thanks for coming by, Jean. And Labna, yes, and Jolanda, bye-bye. Thank you, everybody, for coming around today and spending some time with me and Stinky Winky Woos. And there's the bird clock. Time to go. Bye, Jenny. Oh, thank you for the bubbles, Jenny. Thank you for the bubbles. Did I get everybody? I think I did. Annette. Oh, you just got here, Annette Navarro. Replay time. Takes a minute, I think, for it to come up as a replay, but yeah. We did some painting today. Oh, we did some painting today. And I'll put the link to the Google Drive for that picture in the description as soon as the replay comes back up, okay? Oh, fixing the back door. Oh, yes. Sometimes we just got to do stuff. I know. That's why there's a replay. That's why I know it's more fun in live, though, isn't it? But I'll be back next Friday. Ooh, I hope I'll be back next Friday. Oh, boy. Got jury duty. I got jury duty. Oh, it's like 6 months away from when I never have to do it again because I'll be too old. I get a message that I have to go do jury duty. Oh boy. I'm going to be a crabby old lady and they're going to throw me out. Oh boy. Yes, Lord willing that I don't have jury duty, but I'll let everybody know because I can probably move it around to another day. Is that next week or the week after? It's coming up. Oh, it's not coming up to the 23rd. And we're only at the 11th. Oh, so we got a while yet. So I'll let everybody know if I have to reschedule that. All right. All right. Well, I hope I see you. What's the calendar? Let me look at the calendar. Let me look at the calendar. So the 23rd is, we're only 11th. Oh, so it's not next week. It's the week after. It's the 23rd. Yes, it's the 23rd. But I'll let everybody know about the jury duty. Ooh, I lost my connection. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye now. Hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Bye-bye.